And now, Jabroni Studios, in association with Big Herm Productions, is proud to present to you, recording from an undisclosed location in Oakdale, Connecticut, it's Chris Burns, it's Chris Lynch, this is Dysfunction Junction.
Welcome back, everybody, to the train ride from hell and the nonstop to nowhere. There's no weight limit on this train, thankfully, because we're all on it. Woo. Welcome to Dysfunction Junction.
Fuck yeah.
My name is Chris Burns. My co-host.
The artist formerly known as Chris Lynch.
What are you known as now?
I don't know. I'm searching.
Works for me. And producer extraordinaire, Big Herm, Michael P.S.
What's
Herman.
up?
Woo! Everybody good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to let you know, I identify today as a thin person.
Why is that, Chris?
Because I'm now trans fat.
Heard trans fat.
So, for the rest of the day, my pronouns are thin.
Well, no, wait.
Thin and skinny.
You can't be. Because if you're a trans female, you're male transitioning to female. So you are trans thin.
Slim.
You're trans thin.
Trans thin. Ooh, I like it.
You're trans thin.
Well, then that can't be one of my pronouns. Then my pronouns will be skinny and gorgeous.
Heard.
We'll work with that.
Okay.
Heard. We'll do it like Telemundo. His pronoun is flaca.
Flaca. El gordo en la flaca.
Gordo en la flaca.
7, 6 Centro. Univision. Sábado Gigante. And all that.
Big Saturday. I used to love watching that all fucked up. Get high.
Get drunk.
Whatever.
Get drunk. Watch the sexy fucking Spanish-speaking news lady.
What are you watching? I don't know.
Telemundo.
What are they saying? I haven't the slightest fucking idea. But
I'm watching the weather. Bring me the lotion.
That's right.
I don't know what they're saying, but look at those girls' tits.
Right? They all look gorgeous. And all the dudes are fat named Hugo. I don't understand.
I love it. I loved it when one of the big sloppy male characters would play multiple characters in the series. Like,
yeah,
he's a war general, but his really nice cousin is trying to fuck this broad, and he wants to fuck her. It was just madness.
And they say our entertainment is depraved.
Oh yeah,
man, watch Telemundo for like an hour, 2 hours. Fuck it, I'll give
it is
shit.
Depraved.
There's some shit.
It is pretty fucking
there is
depraved.
Some shit going on that channel.
But it was fun.
Can we even get that on our current?
Oh, I'm sure we can.
Streaming services.
I get it on. I get it. I probably.
I've never looked for it.
Yeah, there's probably like half a dozen Spanish.
It's probably because your wife is home on Saturday night. You have no need to watch Telemundo without her being here.
True.
Honey, you want to watch Telemundo? What have you been smoking, Christopher?
It's Sábado Gigante.
Sábado Gigante.
Anyway.
Say Central. God, what is wrong with us? So you got a quick hit today, I hear.
Yeah, actually combing through some little bit of media stuff earlier today when I was feeling froggy. Came across this from Facebook of all places, which is usually just a cesspool of bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
In the Taylor Hawkins Memorial, the Foo Fighters have picked a drummer.
Are you gonna? Is this the 12-year-old?
Yes.
Yeah, he's pretty fucking good.
I was flabbergasted. That just means so much to me because Foo Fighters are notorious for picking people out of the stage, out of the audience, bring them on the stage. You play guitar? You want to play? Come on up.
Yeah, Dave will bring just about any kid in the crowd up.
Just listening and watching a few interviews I had seen of her, just man, that kid is fucking stoked. Nandi Bushell, 12 years old. I think that's a great thing. I hope it opens doors for that kid, and it's a nice gesture on behalf of the rest of the Foo Fighters.
That is pretty awesome,
and that's a good news. That to me, good. I like to see little good news pieces like that once in a while, instead of all the bullshit that's going on.
And like Herm said, the Foo Fighters, Dave Grohl in particular, always, he had the kid up there with the guitar playing Enter Sandman.
Yeah, don't let me find out you're selling that shit on eBay.
Yeah. And the Kiss Makeup kid, and then the other guy with the guitar, and he knew the song better than Dave did, and the kid corrected him. He goes, "No, that's
not it.
That's a D right there," and he was playing a low E or a high E.
Yeah.
Like,
and Dave was
that's
like,
a D there.
Yeah.
Sorry, I only wrote the song. That you might have, but that's a D.
I just wrote the song. Yeah, I don't care. It's a D.
Yeah. I read the tab, dude.
I wrote the recipe. Yeah, well, it's wrong.
Heard. No, I thought it was a really cool thing. Just a nice, positive news piece.
Yeah,
Made me smile.
Agreed.
Made me smile.
Good.
Absolutely agreed.
Oh, you know what? You know what I forgot to say? God damn it! And I'm pissed off that I didn't do this at the open, guys. if you're out there, you're listening, and you have children, happy Father's Day to all of you. It was
Absolutely.
just yesterday.
Yes, happy Father's Day.
Man, I hope you guys had a really good time, and I do have to throw a special shout out to all the single moms out there holding it down.
Whoa.
Doing their, wait, hold on, let me finish.
Whoa.
Holding it down, doing double duty, because you guys deserve so much more of a special day. Can I help you?
All right.
They have their day.
Back the fucking truck up.
All right, putting it in reverse now.
I see the vein coming.
Okay.
It's throbbing.
I'm going to say this right now, and you listeners can crucify me if you want.
JunctionDysfunctionShow@gmail.com.
I really don't give a fuck. If on Father's Day you post about Happy Father's Day, and then in the same post proceed to talk about, and also Happy Father's Day to all the single moms out there just holding it down, you, my friend, and I'm going to say this because more than likely it's the 98% truth, you are a piece of shit female.
Ooh, do tell.
Okay? First of all, cunt,
Ah!
you had your
It just got
holiday.
fucking real.
You had your holiday last month. If you're a single mom and you're holding it down, that was your fucking day. Okay?
What was it called, by the way?
Oh, it's not really hard. It's not really easy to tell that it's a day set aside for like the people that take care of kids and nurture them and grow them and give birth to them. It's called Mother's Day.
Right.
You know,
I can't be a mother.
No.
I'm not physically able.
It's called Mother's Day. Now, who the fuck are you to go on Father's Day and talk about how great all the single moms are? First of all, you couldn't pick a fucking partner that stuck around.
Or you couldn't stick around yourself because
whatever the situation was,
Make better
you made a
choices.
shitty life choice in that situation. So, all right. But why is it that it's okay for women to do that and support other women on that day? All right? And completely take all of the credit and whatever it is that dads do, and hey, remember when you got up and there was hot water? I did that shit. Remember when you woke up this morning and like you turned the lights on? That was me too.
Remember the time you went in the cabinet and you could actually get your fucking Cheerios?
Right? Remember remember last night when you had dinner?
you're welcome.
You're welcome. So yeah, I don't understand why this is okay. If myself or either one of my co-hosts went online and made the same exact post but swapped out the pronouns to male.
Can I help you with that?
Yeah, it's tough nowadays with pronouns.
Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there and to all the single dads holding it down,
That's
doing
what
double
I'm saying.
duty.
If I or any of my co-hosts posted that on Mother's Day, we would have been slaughtered,
Eviscerated.
completely drawn and quartered by the online female conglomerate. Mm-hmm. Why is it okay to take credit away from the people that the day is for on your end, but it can't be done on our end? You don't want equality. You just want equality of outcome.
Well, it's
Correct.
equality when it's applicable to them.
They want equality as they see what equality is. Okay?
Equality their way.
Right. Mom gets a crown and flowers and lobster and dinner and
Jewelry.
all of that shit. If we're lucky, we get to grill a couple of steaks.
And we're more often than not working the grill.
Right, and we're working the grill. Now we like that, but that's really where the most of the time that's really where Father's Day goes.
Well,
you get underwear, socks,
Ties.
or a tie,
Yeah.
and a steak.
Yeah.
I mean
Well,
it's kind of like steak and blowjob day, just with socks.
Yeah. Steak and socks days. Well, you make a very valid point there, is that we give mothers, we as society look at Mother's Day as like it's a big fucking deal. We have to make dinner reservations, or we have to prepare the meal ourselves as the husband or the children, get them involved. Father's Day, fuck it, you're on the grill. You like to grill. The
Yeah,
thought process is
Look,
broken.
Dad, I shucked the corn.
Right. And the issue is that they have their day, but I feel this comes down to the whole. There's a movement that has been slowly working its way through America, especially through American women. I would say since the early 2000s, and I call that the men ain't shit movement. Okay. Now, it started out very small. Started out with a sitcom character here, or a character on a show, or an article, or a specific situation that happened. And at some point, it's been adopted and it's being pushed. And this men ain't shit attitude is really getting out of hand. All right? We're not allowed to be masculine. We're not allowed to get credit for being in that family and raising your kids and doing what you do. We're not allowed to get the same credit. When is this going to stop? All right, we're made to look like, and it's slowly gotten worse over the last 15, 20 years, is sitcoms. Why is every main male character in a sitcom always treated like they're stupid?
Yeah, they're written like they're a fucking retard. Because,
All right,
because it's easy. It's easy.
I understand that it's easy.
That's
However, where are all these woke folk, these people that are woke about shit, going to see how fucked up that is? Because you'd have never got that shit off on Cosby. No, because those characters were about you respect your mom and you respect your dad.
Right.
And if those characters got that shit like that, it was done in private, and it was done like, it was Claire and
Cliff.
Or even
in
sometimes the
bedroom,
kids will
or
give a little
right.
needling.
But
and
it was, a talk in the
it wasn't
bedroom.
overblown.
Right. It was a moment where it was like just Theo and the cause.
Right.
Or one of the kids, or so that.
Did he have to roofie them to have those conversations?
Maybe.
Maybe they were. Maybe he didn't. Maybe it was always.
Ooh.
All right, but you never saw that. But then they started switching, and I feel, honestly, I feel that Roseanne was the Big Bang Theory on that.
It could be. Because you look at it, the show is written solely around her perspective.
Yes, and Dan was just big and stupid, and that big dumb stupid husband concept has carried through. Look at how many shows. Everybody Loves Raymond.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Home Improvement.
Yep.
Modern
Family.
Yup.
Huge.
I may have to. I'm not throwing a red flag, but I'll throw a yellow on Home Improvement because he kind of ate his mistakes too.
He did.
He got himself into more shit than
he did, and that kind of falls into along the line of The Last Man Standing, where it's not as bad, it's a little equal, and that's a Tim Allen thing too. But
yeah.
What is the show? Doug Heffernan, Leah Remini,
the fat guy from
King of Queens.
Thank
King
you.
of Queens.
Yeah.
If you can show me a more men are stupid attituded show, I would love to see it. The whole show is written around that he's just a stupid UPS driver is the concept.
Yep.
Like that's...
Well, he's kind of pigeonholed himself into that character even before that in his
stand-up.
Yeah.
And
yes and no. I get that, and I understand that, but okay, so we'll give that one show a pass.
I'm not saying that one show. I'm just saying him as a character. I don't know how much he has in the writing of that show.
Yeah. I see where
but
you're going with that.
If they're writing that show for him, and his strength is I'm just this big doofy dude, and I'm married way over my head, and all this bullshit, then that works. But a lot of the other programs you mentioned are specifically designed to make men, father, head of household type figures, and I've always hated that term head of household, because in the last 30 years, there really isn't one anymore. It's very much a team sport now, marriage and,
Right.
and a
Absolutely.
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 Whereas you come up in the 60s, 50s,
I mean,
60s,
legally,
70s.
as far as tax purposes are concerned,
Somebody
you're
has
only
to be.
You're only allowed. Well, no, there is no head of. There's only head of household if there isn't. If you're filing singly.
Correct.
When you file together as a married couple, there's
Nope.
no head of household.
No, there
it's
is
just
not.
two people.
So you're right, but if you came up in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, there was a head of household. There was the alpha, the head of the table, the one who
Right.
we all came before.
We all watched Nick at Night as we grew up. We all watched Dick Van Dyke. Now, was Dick Van Dyke, was he goofy?
Yes.
Sure.
Was he a little clumsy?
Sure.
Did anybody in that show ever
that
portray
show
him
ran
as
for
stupid?
10 years. He couldn't avoid that fucking ottoman in the middle of the floor week after week.
That's what I'm saying.
Bitch.
That's what I'm saying. But did we ever portray him as being stupid or less than
No.
less than the wife?
No, let's walk that backward. He was a television writer. He was part of a writing team who wrote a silly sketch comedy show, whatever the guy's name was, something Brady. The something Brady show.
Right.
And yes, they all made jokes about it. I think the one that was written to be the dumb one was
the guy with
Maury
the dog.
Amsterdam.
Yes,
I
yes.
can't remember what his name. Buddy
Yes,
Sorrell.
Buddy Sorrell.
I had to think back to
He
that
was kind
song
of
they did on
he
the
was
Christmas
He was
episode.
right. There was always dumb characters.
But they never portrayed, let's go to the 80s, like Growing Pains. The head guy,
Alan
Thicke, was in the show a psychiatrist.
Right.
And was often the voice of reason, still had those little tiffs with the wife.
Yup.
But at the end, like you said, at the end, there's, the hug and the kiss, and it's done in private, and she's not smacking him up the backside of the head. And
Family Matters.
yeah, even, what's his nuts there? Can't remember that family's name either. But I know Urkel was in that show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But the cop, he was portrayed as,
Sergeant Al Powell.
Yep.
was that it?
Well, no. Well,
No, was that his character in Die Hard?
that was his character in Die
Yeah.
Hard.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. You almost had me.
Oh.
I'm like,
But yeah, I mean, yes, the wife gave him his, spoonful of bullshit now and again when he said something or did something dumb.
But she didn't treat him as dumb all the fucking time.
No, it was-
like every
it was-
time he said something, she wasn't like, "What? You're
dumb."
stupid." It just
so on the topic, I have to agree with Mike. It is more prevalent now. One of the first shows that I remember, because my parents watched it and I did too, was Married with Children.
We were just talking about that.
So that's mid late '80s into Fox is a brand new network. Al Bundy is just a hapless, basically just he's the sad sack loser of the family, and he takes a brunt of the punches.
yeah. But we also discussed that in the car, and we also felt that Al wasn't stupid.
He
He was just
dumb.
put
Al
upon.
just played stupid
He didn't want to deal with the bullshit.
and didn't want to deal with the stupid. It was easier to play dumb because every time they made him look dumb, he was like he had something smart. His retort was smart.
Right.
Oh yeah, because I saw that shit sitting in the middle of the fucking driveway, and I was just like, oh, I don't know, that maybe that's supposed to be there. Like that,
Yeah.
his retort was logical.
True, but I think from that basis, writers get lazier and lazier. Every fucking TV show on right now, whether it's sitcom, situational comedy, or procedural, or just family drama, is all the base. The foundation of that show is something we've seen 30 years ago, 50 years ago.
Yeah,
And
it's all the same rehash, chopped up. Change this so it works.
And
There's 7 different ERs on TV right now.
well, no, that's like Chicago Hope Fire.
Or let me go even further
Law
back.
and Order.
There's a dozen St. Elsewheres
yeah,
on TV
Yeah.
right now.
Grey's
Yeah.
Anatomy. You got this.
Those are
you
all
got
that's all St. Elsewhere. St. Elsewhere was that first fucking show.
the kid with the autistic doctor, Good Doctor.
Fuck do I know.
Right, the Good Doctor. Yeah, and that's kind of a
That's a twofer. You
that's
get
a twofer. That's a rehash of Doogie Howser,
And you
with
give him a disability.
with an autistic
yeah,
angle mixed in.
I
Okay,
mean,
why did nobody ever write a Doogie Howser starring Corky? Because that would have been some shit. Remember Life Goes On?
yeah,
With
Apple
the-
pie is up.
Yeah.
yeah.
Corky would have been a hell of a doctor.
Correct.
Yeah, I'm just saying it would. I mean, well, that show was extremely progressive for the time.
Yeah.
I mean, they cast. And the only other thing, and I'll bring this up in a minute, but yeah, that show was kind of way ahead of its time. They had a mentally retarded actor. High-functioning actor with mental retardation. I don't know if I'm saying it right. It's what I learned as a kid. If there's a better word, tell me.
Please
I'm not
email
trying
us.
to be an asshole.
JunctionDysfunctionShow@gmail.com.
I'm not trying to be an asshole. That's just what we learned it as. I'm sorry. But he did great in that role. I thought he did fabulous with it. He did great when it was great.
It never seemed like he had to be forced to do it.
No.
It just
No,
came
and the
natural.
only other and I got to be honest. Prior to that. Okay, and you guys are going to be like, whoa. Prior to that, my only experience with seeing that behavior in a show was, and okay.
I think I know where you're going with that.
All right, it's
Yep.
going to be L.A. Law
Oh,
And
no,
Benny.
you went the other way.
and Benny.
Yep.
Okay.
I never watched L.A. Law.
I watched it a lot after Benny came on. Now, the man that played Benny was so good at his job that he never came to set out of character from his. Okay, they shot for a month. They shot that show and shot episodes for a month with him before the cast realized that he was acting.
That's pretty impressive.
They thought the entire cast.
Oh, this dude's been in everything.
Yeah,
Larry
dude.
Drake.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. He's not messing around. But that's the character, Benny.
Yeah.
Or Benny or Lenny or whatever it is.
Benny Stulwitz.
Yes, and he played a mentally handicapped.
And he died.
He did. He played a mentally handicapped office worker in there, and oh, you're checking him downstairs.
Yeah. Fucking
And
assholes.
he did it so well that they thought that he was actually that way. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that was
kudos to him for he's that good of a fucking
right,
actor.
He's that good of an actor, and
he can convince other actors
and
in the same room.
Right, and he was that concerned with getting it right to convince. Now, again, we grew up in different times than now. That was, Corky was a big thing.
That was a huge deal. I remember the huge deal they made around it when ABC was, doing the, coming up this season, starting a very special sitcom, dramedy, blah, blah, blah. It was a huge deal.
It was. Now, I haven't checked into the Good Doctor show. I do not. Does the actor actually have?
No.
Or is he just good?
I haven't watched it consistently since the beginning. I found it by accident in rehab.
I've watched it because Jen likes it, and it's pretty wholesome. It's a good show. Procedurally, I like it. They do pretty well with it.
Procedurally, they're much better than Grey's Anatomy or anything else out there.
Yeah, because I feel they get.
I believe that kid is a doctor.
Yep, and to me it's more like House. They don't get so deep into the procedure.
Then it kind of takes away from the rest of the
right,
story.
Like I feel like what was the Grey's Anatomy is we have to see all of the surgery work and all of that to make it real. Where I feel that
acting out the emotion and the passion or the concern of saving this person's life is more convincing to me than looking at a body split open.
And I think that's that's why Jen likes it, is because he plays the role, and the role is more about the people
than it is
centered on the procedure.
Yeah, when I first started watching that, it was a little hard because I knew he was not autistic, and it was a hard watch. The first earlier episodes that I watched, but I was in rehab. I had nothing else better to do.
Yeah, what else are you gonna do?
So at 8:00 at night, wandering through what I can find on TV, and a group of us started watching it.
I did
was
the same
like,
thing.
oh.
Like Jen had been watching it a few times, and I stumbled across it and was like, "Oh, this actually isn't a bad show. It's not written all fucked up."
No,
the characters don't get. They haven't written the characters like they did in ER or Grey's Anatomy, or with just every other episode. It's somebody's got some fucking drama going on.
Well, and they're all fucking each other, and that
right, or they hate, or they're fighting.
That just pulls me out of a show. If it's consistently written where it evolves like a real relationship or a real friendship, I'm more in tune to watch it than it is.
That's the reason I liked House.
Yeah, House was awesome, and another show I stumbled onto late in its run.
It was more about the people.
Yeah,
and them working together for the patient than actually the procedural shit on the patient.
I can go even a little bit further back. It's not necessarily a mental handicap, but the facts of life when that girl with cerebral palsy. Jerry.
She
was a well-known stand-up comic, though.
I was going to say
that's where I thought he was going originally.
Me too, originally.
Yeah, you know what? It didn't even register, but that's even further back. But yeah,
you're talking.
And she always had a shirt that kind of put it out there that she's making fun of herself, like I'm not drunk, I have cerebral palsy, some goofy shit.
Yeah,
and.
Always.
That character, thank you for bringing that up, kind of brought to light that, you don't have to be
perfect,
looked down upon because I can do all the same stuff that you, quote unquote,
normal
I do the same,
folk can do. I do the same shit you do, just I shake a little. And that's literally some shit she would say. I've heard her say that in a ring. I do the same shit that you do. I just shake when I do it.
Right.
There's a comedian who was on America's Got Talent. He's Josh Blue. He's been around for a long, long time.
Yeah,
and I'm surprised he went on to AGT, but it did help his career a little bit. His jokes about himself are some of the funniest fucking things.
With the arm,
the copper wristband.
Yeah.
Well, I better put it on the other arm because I don't want to fuck this up. It's
right. Like, it works. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just like this last week.
But that just goes to show how lazy Hollywood is with their sitcoms, their television, and anything television or movies right now. It's a rehash of what we've seen for the last 7 years. Because honestly, there's only so many ideas out there in the world. Blow me away with a really like Stranger Things.
Well, it's just easy.
Stranger Things. I finally.
That's
fucking
kind of
amazing.
Thing. Stranger Things is awesome. I don't consider that. That's not a comedy though.
No, but they pay homage to several different things.
Our childhood, really.
Basically,
our childhood.
I watched the new
beautiful.
Season. I'm listening to the music. I heard Kiss. Kate Bush?
Kate Bush running up that hill.
What was the meme that was last week? Okay,
Top Gun is
the number one
movie.
Yep. The number one trending
downloaded song is Kate Bush.
And what was the other? Oh, and we're in a nondescript silent war with Russia. Well, did we just decide to say fuck it?
Fuck it. Let's give 1986
Let's give 1986 another try.
I think I posted that.
You may have.
But my point with that show is that it's groundbreaking in its writing.
Mm-hmm.
It's something. Yeah, it's a monster series. It's scary. Blah blah blah. Supernatural. But it's done in such a way that you haven't seen it done that way before. I appreciate that. The first season had me hooked. And I like silently cried a little bit inside when the end of the 7th episode happened because I'm like, I want to know what happens next. What the fuck? But that's good TV. You can't stop watching. Like the hat I'm wearing, Yellowstone.
Right, Yellowstone's great.
I hated the first 2 or 3 episodes of it.
It was a little slow.
And Megan's like, no, and she did too. She's like, I don't want to watch this. I'm like, look. To
be honest, and we're older now, and we're not kids, so we can talk about it and actually see it. And to be honest, I'm pretty sure we can all agree that really good series like that usually take
time.
A couple episodes.
They're a slow burn.
They're in the beginning they are, because we're about to give you a shitload of information that everything else is based off of. And we're not going to give it to you all in one show because you'll never fucking remember it. So we're going to give it to you in a little bit. And then we're going to take the next episode and finish how that relates to it and what it all means. And then usually what do you see? Usually about the end of that second episode, they're done with most of the flashbacky shit as to why we're here. And now it's time to get into what we're doing.
And as soon as that moment happened with me, we were both hooked. Actually, it happened with both of us.
You know, both I don't know. Did you guys watch Titans? That was the same way.
Yes.
A little slow. The first episode or two, I was like, "This."
Oh no! The first episode got me because I'm like, they're telling a sort of a different, skewed timeline.
I liked it
than what I remember from the comics.
I liked it and I was into it, but there was a lot they had.
It was
to give
a slow
us.
burn, yeah.
That first couple of episodes, because it took the first couple of episodes to introduce everybody.
You had me at Sergeant Dick Grayson.
Right.
I was in.
Right.
Yeah.
I was in.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to watch that.
Titans was that way.
Another one on HBO Max on the DC Hub, Stargirl.
Yes, same
was
way.
Another one.
Little slow.
I found her annoying. But the first episode was kind of lame
but by
and
episode
cheesy.
3, you're like, oh,
fuck! I'm like, dude, I like her, and I want her to win.
You know, it's another good indicator for me that it's a really good show you're watching.
Is
Now, Stranger Things, every episode was over an hour.
yeah.
The last one was a movie length. It was an hour and 45 minutes.
Yep.
When the next episode, when that episode ended, and the next one would begin, you didn't feel like you were sitting there for an hour and 20 minutes.
You could burn through 5 or 6 of those without...
It goes right through, and the next thing you know, it's 3 in the fucking morning.
Yeah, well,
That's a good fucking show.
You got to wake up the chickens.
1883, the
Prequel.
pre-story
Yeah.
to Yellowstone is very much that way.
Yeah.
It was slow the first couple, lot of shit to settle up, and now it moves now it's moving.
I think we watched the first 2 or 3 when we still had Paramount Plus. I think we're just going to bite the bullet and get it again.
Well, you should, because Beavis and Butthead comes out in
Beavis
4
and Butthead
fucking days,
in
baby.
4 days, baby.
Really? That's that fast? Fuck.
Beavis and Butthead do the
Yeah,
universe.
it's not free, but I'm definitely buying it.
Fuck yeah.
I'm buying it.
I'm already a subscriber. Steal my shit.
I'm on it too.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm there.
I had it. I'll tap that ass.
You know the drill. Steal my shit.
Yeah, for real. I got Apple TV too. If anybody wants that,
Yeah, I got that too. I love.
I'll share all that
You know
shit.
what? Now that you mention it, I am going to get your info for that because there was a movie that I wanted to watch. It's right now only on Apple TV. I'd have to go back
Which
in my...
movie?
Again, I was just saying, I have to go back in my search
all
list. And when it says Apple TV, I'm going to like, this one, motherfucker. I'm like, oh, yeah, it's right here, Apple TV.
Heard.
Big Herm Productions at bighermproductions.com, and the password is Big Herm Productions.
That's right.
So go ahead and sign into his shit. But yeah, happy Father's Day, ladies. You fucking twats.
Yeah, no, and
How we got on 1883 from women trying to get... Oh, let's bring up that other point before we do the other bit.
which one?
For years, the equal rights movement, no matter what it was, equal pay, equal this, equal that, women finally have their equality. Now all you have to say is, man, I feel like a woman, and all of a sudden you are a woman, and you're taking all the shit away from real women.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
Ballbag Jones, the
had,
swimmer.
You had real.
Did you see that they came up with?
They told her that she can't bring her pee-pee in the water.
Oh.
Yeah, did you see that?
The FINA said no
Good.
transgender swimmers.
Good, because it's a
in
fucking
either
disadvantage.
Category. In either category.
Good.
If you don't know what you are, we're not going to put you in a column.
Right. We'll start our own little game for you over
Heard
here.
the transgender Olympics.
the footnote on that.
They already have those, but they call them something different.
Heard.
The footnote on that rule is that if the transitioning began before the age of 12.
Which is horseshit because puberty starts around
Yeah.
12. I get it. At least they're trying.
But at
least they're trying.
It's a boundary.
You're not a dude for the first 18 years.
It's actually a very smart move because there isn't a lot of transitioning prior to 12.
Not really, no. Unless
right.
your parents
You get into
are forcing
14,
it.
All right,
15.
unless you've got some really fucking freaky lefty parents, right? So there really isn't much. So it's a number. They literally. I'm pretty sure they went. All right. So what's a number like we think we could pick that sounds like we're giving an availability of openness, but really we all know that like there's like 1 or 2 people in the rest of of time that's actually going to slide in under this radar. So I'm pretty, you know what I mean? Like they made the rule for a reason, and I'm sure they used that number for a reason too.
Yeah, it
I'm
wasn't
sure they
arbitrary. I think
No, it sounds good, and
yeah.
it sounds good. You know, hey, if you start under 12, absolutely. And really, what they said is, you're not really getting in, bud.
Yeah, fuck off sideways. We don't want the guys coming in, and you don't see it in reverse often. Like, I've seen some women weightlifters that could kick the shit out of everyone in this room at the same time. However, she's not saying I'm a man and going and kicking the shit out of the men because Mark Henry will fuck you up.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, no, if you are a woman and you want to try and compete in a physical sport against men because you believe you are a man, and this will sound sexist, but fuck you. Physically and given just the properties of physics, you have a challenge on your hand, all right? Just given the way that muscle works and the way that male and female bodies and hormones and muscles work. You've got a lot of work to put yourself into the same category as a man, even taking the hormones for replacement, all right? So if you want to go up against men, more power to you, because you were not predisposed to be stronger than they were at birth.
Sure.
And why do you think the phrase childbearing hips comes into play?
Mm-hmm.
Because
They bear children.
Anatomically, women are
They're
evolved.
Built, they've evolved to stand up, and everything's moved around so that they can give birth with what they have.
Right.
Yep.
We didn't.
No,
Because we don't do that.
we start the process.
We do the install work.
Yeah,
And wait, and
we don't do the follow up.
And wait, and then we do the raising.
Some of us do the follow-up. Not all.
Some of us do the follow up.
Yeah.
But we just don't. We're just not the incubator.
Can I get a quote on a new coat of paint on this bitch?
You can no, but you say that you could take a woman to get all fixed up and she'll look as good as day one. Give her a bigger front end and lift up her back end, and I'll pick her up on Thursday.
That's right.
You know, you can do that shit now.
Yeah.
Oh, so ladies, women,
But yeah, I hear
twats,
you with that.
Stop it.
Real women, biological women, biologically
You don't have
born
to,
women.
No. Just say women, please.
Yeah, well, I'm clarifying so none of the.
You shouldn't have to clarify. It's like describing
no.
why the water's wet.
I'm not. I'm not.
I got you.
I'm clarifying because when I say women, some of these assholes out there think I'm speaking to them and including them, and I'm making sure that that I'm not. Biologically born women. Thank you.
BBW, biologically born women.
That's right.
And don't type that into Google.
No, because you'll get
You'll get a surprise.
big black woman. Oh fuck! I knew that would fire you up.
Yeah.
I said what I said.
You said what I said.
I said it.
By the way,
I know what I got.
Now it's my little quick hit. It
Yep.
doesn't have to go further than that.
What do you got?
I said what I said. Is the dumbest thing to put at the end of something you're trying to convince me of. Now, I took you out of this, and we talked about this earlier without Lynch, unfortunately, so I'm going to repeat it. You made your statement online about the Father's Day gimmick.
I did.
And you said at the bottom, I said what I said. You are not saying conversation over. You're saying, this is my point. I've made it.
Right. I'm not using it
And
as a
I'm not
conversation
gonna say I'm
ender,
sorry.
And right. I'm not saying it as I said what I said, and that's the end of the subject.
Right.
I'm saying it because I said what I said, and I don't care if that offends you. And if it does,
but I had to make that
I
point
don't
to
care.
you in the car and in here now for the world to hear. Just
Oh, no, I agree with you.
So people understand.
using
but
as a conversation ender.
just
no.
because you said what you said does not make you right. I don't care if you're my daughter. I don't care if you're my boss. I don't care who you are in my life. Just by saying I said what I said, well, it could be the most dumbest thing somebody could have ever said. But you said it. Okay.
That literally only works if you're a parent.
That's a good point.
When you are a parent and the child challenges you, are you telling me that I said what I said?
That's right.
And also in that case,
which is the 2000s version of because I said so.
Because I said so.
Or I'll beat your ass.
That's right.
Well, that's another good one.
But that is used. That's used as almost as a force multiplier.
Oh yeah.
In other words, and because you say that, and then any words after that
can and will be used against you in the ass whooping.
Will be used against you when I whoop your ass.
What you're saying when you say that to a child, your child, hopefully not the neighborhood kids, is this conversation has reached critical mass. What happens next is on you.
Right. I've made the decision.
Right.
This is what's going to happen.
I pay the bills.
I told you what to do.
I buy the food. I keep the lights on. I am the authority. And anything you do or say after this point will be bad for you.
Right.
But as a grown-ass adult person that will say that, just like, again, we're going to talk about it as the conversation ender. They're just like, fuck you. I'm right, you're wrong. Well, no, here's the 4 reasons why you're not right. I'll put them on the table. I said what I said.
Yeah,
okay,
I have a tendency to
stupid.
use that interchangeably as the same phrase as sorry, not sorry.
Yeah. Mine is keep trying. Someone eventually wins.
Yeah, sorry, not sorry is kind of like a cop-out to me.
Yeah.
It rolls in line with I said what I said.
I'll never say sorry, not sorry, because if I'm sorry, I'll say it. If I'm not sorry, I don't need to say it.
Right, and it's... it's usually used at the end of something that you know is going to be unpopular with your pool of friends or your pool of cohorts, just to start shit. Yeah. Honestly, and I said what I said is
my big
is
one.
Right along the same
My big
vein.
one that I use, and I realize I shouldn't use it because it brings the stupidity out of people, is fight me.
Yeah, it's dumb. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're opening up the platform to
right, and I realized that in the last couple months because I put something completely truthful out there for the world to read. I could leave it at that, but no, I say fight me, and here comes the moron parade.
Well, and that was a unique animal in amongst itself. That evolved into wow.
Well,
how can you see me?
Well.
Oh, anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Stephanie Wonder.
Yeah.
If that is her real name.
No, it's not.
I made that shit up. So, yeah, you won't catch me saying fight me anymore. I don't want the parade of ignorance to permeate my existence. There's enough stupidity in the world. I just don't want it on my doorstep.
I say it a lot, but I don't mean it like verbally. I mean like, come fight me, bro. I've been begging for a
You almost got your dick punched in the car, and you know this. So you know there's at least one motherfucker that's not afraid.
I walk around at work, even Chris at work until that the other day.
Are you going to die?
No.
Please don't die.
He's like, I'm not. He was like, no, somebody said something about, somebody asked me if we wanted to go outside. I'm like, oh, man. I walk around every day in this motherfucker wishing somebody would ask me to go outside and fight.
And then if they claim later on, which a lot of these younger people, and I'm going to draw the line at like 35 and under, because you didn't walk outside right at that very moment, or they think they punked you, you just look at them, no further away. Hey, look, pal, there ain't nothing between us but air and opportunity. I'll breathe one, and I will create the other. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
I will knock you flat. My
my
pronouns are try and me.
Oh, you think I need to go outside to kick your ass? We do it right here,
We
baby.
got the dry room right over there. I'll fuck you up.
I'll stuff your ass in the motherfucking dishwasher.
Oh. And you got to love it, because I have been in a situation, not to belabor this point or whip this dead horse anymore, but...
Hit it again!
Whoop. I've had people tell me they're going to kick my ass and do this, and I don't know if you were there for this one. It was at my friend Mark's house during a football game, and some mouthy Cowboys fan who just thinks the sun rises and sets on his fat ass started telling me how he's going to kick my ass. Not Skip, by the way. Skip is the coolest dude ever.
I figured not.
Yeah, it was a different asshole. Skip is not an asshole. So what I do, I start taking my watch off, put it on the table. I took my glasses off. I put it on the table. I took my hat off. I put it on the table. I started walking toward the door. Where are you going? I'm like,
outside.
We're going to put your money where your mouth is. Win, lose, or draw, I'm going to shake your hand. If I get my ass whooped, I could use a good ass whooping. But I'm not going to let you sit here and think you punked me out. Let's go. I didn't mean it. Then don't say it. If you didn't mean it, don't fucking say it. Don't be an asshole.
Well, they say things that their mouth says things that their ass doesn't want to cash.
Yeah, the mouth is writing the check that the ass can't cash.
It doesn't want to. It can cash it. He just don't want to. He don't want to. Follow through.
We'll never know, because there want nothing between us but air and opportunity.
Yeah, I don't know why. Nobody ever wants to go outside and fight me. I don't know why.
I would, but I know your weaknesses. It's not fair. It's really bad.
So you gonna throw like a bowl of mac and cheese at me?
It's a start.
All right.
While you're digging for it, I'm gonna kick you in the dick.
Put some
and I'm gonna go after the back and the knees.
Put some hot sauce on it.
You know what I was thinking?
On what? The mac and cheese or your dick?
Shut up.
Yes.
The mac and cheese with some pulled pork in it. Just slide it towards you. Let's go outside here before we fight. Here, why don't you eat this? And then the brick hits you over the head.
Yeah.
Oh, now I'm giving away my secrets. This is bullshit.
Well, I've run into that in the past, not necessarily on Facebook. This is pre-Facebook, Instagram. I was a big fan of web forums, and
always a fun place to find morons.
It's very easy. And I was having a discussion with somebody who I do know still know in real life, who I've known for 25 years, having a discussion with him, and this guy decides to jet in and tell me and him, my friend, that we're fucking stupid and you don't know what you're talking about, and we just proceeded to go on the conversation. And he forced himself into the conversation and then got pissed off at the fact that we were ignoring him. Then he starts, keyboard commando tough guy. I'm going to find out where you live. I'm going to drive there. I'm going to fucking put a hole in your ass. You know what I did? I posted my address.
Yeah.
You put your
I've done that to a celebrity.
put your fucking action into motion
Right?
here, because
'Cause
here's my address. I'll be waiting
Right.
for you.
I did that with one of the guys in Trav's motorcycle club.
Yeah, you did.
Yo, my address is right here. Come knock on my motherfucking door, bitch.
Yep. I don't remember when it was. Oh,
He's just so everybody out there in radio podcast land can hear, that motherfucker still gets the green light if I see him on the street.
There you go.
And we'll leave it there.
there you go.
Yep.
It was. Oh Christ, Tommy Lee being Tommy Lee. During the presidential election, Trump versus Clinton, and here come the rock stars. Like, there's two kind of people in this world you don't want to take political advice from: actors and rock stars. So there's Tommy Lee. If you're just going to tell me to sit down and play drums, I'll whip your ass and I'll come to your house. Right there on Twitter. Tommy, sit down and play drums. My address is the 21 where I used to live. I work from X to Y. Usually it takes me a half hour to get home. I'll meet you in the front yard. Just let me know when your plane pulls in so I can be waiting for you, and we'll throw fists. I was blocked the next day, but it just goes to show, when you call someone's bluff and they're not ready for it, they crumble. Much like the motorcycle guy. We both called his bluff. And he just kept talking and talking and talking and talking and talking and talking and talking, because that's all he knows how to do.
Well, and talk, but there's no meat behind it, no substance.
Correct.
All filler.
Yep. He's all sizzle, no steak, all ice cream, no cake.
Ooh, cake.
You like that, huh?
I like cake. I want,
All right,
I
so-
want cake now.
Are we... Elon Musk's transgender daughter files to change her name, dropping Musk. Okay. That's a dumb move. I want to be associated. If my dad is Elon Musk, I don't give a shit if I identify as a seal.
Yep, apparently. Just saw this. Apparently, born Xavier Musk.
Here we go.
She...
Wrong.
Having turned 18 in April, she says she wants her name to be Vivian Jenna Wilson. So it wants to be a porn star? Because that's a porn star name.
That's like three porn star names.
Yeah.
Or two porn star names and then first
You're
middle.
taking
That's
not
what
only...
I'm saying. Like that screams porn star to me.
The first name is an old lady name.
I want to be called Seika.
But I like Vivian.
Vivian is nice, but every time I hear it, I hear Vivian. You know what I'm going to. Watching the ships roll in, and then I'll watch them roll away again. Lillian, yeah.
Well, that's where I was going next. You were going to do your Vivian thing. I was going to just go, Lil.
Lillian cannot use the phone.
Yep, says she wants to be recognized as female, but the name change isn't about her transitioning. There's clearly
It's
a
the
rift
church
with
of
her
self.
dad.
It's the church of self. Look at me, love me, give me the attention.
And now he gets great attention on Mother's Day.
There you go.
Oh.
I'm telling you, that's the gold coin to go from a man to a woman. I think that's it. That is it.
You want to celebrate both holidays.
No, you don't need to celebrate both holidays because you get shafted a lot on Father's Day. So if I'm a woman now, technically I'm a woman, right? So I don't have to be, look, you don't have to birth a child to be a mom.
No, you just have to take care of some children or
so wait a minute.
fur babies.
So wait a minute. If I transition right now,
Please don't.
you just start mentally.
Hermina.
That's what I'm saying.
Michaela.
All right. If
Another stripper name.
then next year, I get Mother's Day.
Mercedes Herman.
I get Mother's Day. I get to wake up.
But you also get to retain
breakfast in
Father's Day
bed.
because you fathered three
Because
children.
I fathered 3 children. I get it. But now I get the real Mother's Day.
You get the benefits.
There it is. There's the fucking carrot.
Oh my Lord. Leave it to you.
Because you know what I got for Father's Day? Well, I'm not. Let me wait. Let me preface this that my boys, all 3 of them, know that their father works real fucking hard. All right,
They better.
And they respect it, and they know it, and they know that I've always worked hard, and That's why I'm not always there. But all three of them pretty much have my work ethic. But I did get texts yesterday morning from all three of my boys, and I got a phone call after work from one of them as well. So, yeah. But you know what I got for Father's Day? I got to cook like 2,000 pounds of meat and work 40 hours in 2.5 days because I work at the Holy Grail of Father's Day food.
Yeah, you do.
I work at the Holy Grail of Father's Day food. Yeah, they do chicken.
Grilled and barbecue goodness.
Yeah, but it's not even that. Dad'll cook a steak and a lobster at home. The motherfuckers don't make barbecue because it's difficult and hard and long and tumultuous.
Tumultuous. Listen to you. Somebody was playing with the Wordly Wise book
Fucking
before
standing
he got here.
You ever try to stand in the rain, keep a fire going, standing in the rain, working a fire, but no roof? Just what's it doing? Pouring. What are you doing?
That was me at the campsite.
All the time. Trying to keep it just all the time. Fighting a fire and a pile of meat. That's literally my job.
Why is Chris out there? There's a fire, but it's raining. He
But
doesn't
yeah,
give a
I
shit.
mean, like, I work at the Holy Grail of Father's Day foods. So we shout out to Noble Smokehouse. Shout out to Chef Christopher Lusk. And we did $10,000 in 2 days.
Nice.
Wow, nice.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
Nice.
We did $10,000 worth of sales in 2 days.
Well, that goes to show the commitment to your craft and how good you are at what you do.
That's 14 hours of sales. That's it. 14 hours.
What you are not good at, what I am not good at, and probably what Lynch is not good at, is the subject we're about to talk about right now. Everybody has heard a song in their lifetime where you have fucked up the lyrics or sworn on your mother's eyesight that you were singing the right shit until you got told you were singing the wrong shit. There was a site years ago, don't know if it's still up and running. It was called kissthisguy.com. You could submit your misheard lyrics, and you have to tell the story behind it. I used to love reading through those.
I remember that.
But a lot of them were silly. I think mine are really good. And I did have to look up a couple of these to make sure I had the artist right. So you saw me doing that while we were talking. I'm like, who did this song? Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. So this was your baby. Why don't you start with your... it doesn't have to be your favorite. We're just rattling off misheard lyrics that we fucked up over the years.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go with the first one. We're going to go with a more recent song. And we're going to go with the first time I heard the song. This is a Lil Nas X song. And the very first time I heard Old Town Road, I thought he said, I'm going to take my horse to the hotel room. I'm going to ride till I can't no more.
Wow.
And knowing that the artist is gay, that I was... there it is. The real lyrics are, I'm going to take my horse to the Old Town Road. But that was...
That is not how you heard it.
That's not what I heard the first time.
Oh, and by the way, if anybody has Informer on the list, you're fired. Because nobody knows what the fuck that dude's saying.
Oh, I did.
And
licky boom boom down.
I did, and fucked a whale. And
I fucked a whale and licky boom boom down.
And licked his boom boom down is the lyric on that.
All right, well, we're gonna let that one pass because you didn't go with the Ziba Baba Luba Baba Bayo.
No, I went with I
fucked a whale.
I fucked a whale and licked his boom boom down.
We sound better than Snow on that one.
This is a family establishment. We can't play that here.
All right. I stole this one, but it's one of the two that I'm stealing from one particular person. We mentioned it before. His name is Jim Lalamere, the king of the misheard lyric. But I thought it said something different, but I'm using his misheard lyric. Do you remember, Eddie Money, I've got 2 tickets to paradise?
I do.
Yes.
Okay. I don't remember what my misheard lyric was because Jim buried me the minute he told me this. He heard, I've got 2 dicks and I'm paralyzed. You want to talk about a bad day?
Hold.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Mr. Lalamere.
Why?
How did you even think that got on the fucking radio? End of question. Wow, that's holy shit.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
You can't.
Wow.
That's a good opener.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
That's right.
Yeah, and
Wow,
well, he's also going to be my closer on the list.
I mean that's definitely sounds like what I would call in the business what we would call a kitchen remix.
Yeah. Oh, come
because
on.
we changed the lyrics in the kitchen
going all the way back to the McDonald days. We were changing the lyrics.
Yeah, we were changing the lyrics to describe our situation, a friend, something. It always works. I did it the other day with shit. I was roasting somebody.
We just
at work.
did it earlier here before the mics went on.
Yeah.
I remember being the maintenance guy at Burger King, and Hotel California came on. I rewrote the entire song to the Hotel Burger King. Do you remember the cut line? What a nice surprise. Onion ring in my fries.
Boom, boom, boom.
What was the other one I remember from the Burger King days was
on a dark Groton highway.
Wait. Quit saying Jesus.
Quit saying Jesus. That was a good one.
Quit saying Jesus. No, it's quicksand Jesus.
Quicksand Jesus.
You know, like quicksand, the quicksand.
You're hearing the Garth Brooks version.
Right. Quit saying
quit
Jesus.
Saying Jesus.
I'm on quit saying.
What you got, Lynch?
All right, so I'm going to be the Herm. I'm going to break the rules.
Here we go.
All right.
But this isn't a misheard lyric. I, for years and years and years, thought this song was done by one band. And I was probably in my 30s when I found out who really sang it. She's a Beauty by the Tubes.
By the Tubes.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. My dad would have it on in the background. I didn't really watch MTV.
You can get anything you like, but you can't touch the merchandise.
I thought that was a Chicago song.
She'll give you every penny's
for fucking years. For
but
fucking
it's
years.
Cost you
Chicago.
$1 worth. Chicago.
I don't know why.
There isn't a fucking horn in that song.
Doesn't matter. Not all Chicago songs had horns. Not all.
But all horns were in the Chicago fucking
but
song.
But there were a lot of horns in Chicago songs. The way the singer sang it, and like that kind of production, that's what made me feel
that syrupy Peter Cetera sounding. All right, you got me on that one.
You can say anything you like. Yeah. Cause you will not believe your eyes. Yeah. All right.
Oz.
You go, Chicago, go.
Yeah.
That's got to be on their greatest hits album,
the
right?
The Tubes, yeah.
All right. So I got the next one.
You're the next one.
All right. So this is it's a Prince song.
Okay.
It is I Would Die For You.
Oh, here I remember. Stop. Oh shit.
Okay. I would die for you. I would die for you. All right. So we are in the car, me and my sister, and we're younger when this song came out. Probably mid to late 80s, maybe even earlier.
Okay.
And she's just singing along to the song, and the chorus comes on, and from the other passenger seat, I hear Apple Dapple You.
Hey.
Hey. Honey, I want to go see you. Apple Dapple You.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, hold up. Hold up. Did you just say Apple Dapple You? I did. What exactly does that mean?
Well, he took an apple and he dappled it.
What does
he dappled the apple? Yeah, I'm with you.
What does apple dapple mean?
Got to be a term for something else.
Yeah, I'm like, is that code? Listen, the lyrics are.
It's a metaphor.
I would.
You finally made one.
Die
I'm
for
1 for 3.
You.
Now, in the era of the Google machine, I'm sure there's something out there, Apple Dapple. But
right
back in 1985, when that song came out, Apple Dapple. Come on now. I as soon as you said Prince, I knew where you were going. That's hilarious. Apple Dapple You. Yeah. Holy shit. All right. I was going to go with Manfred Mann, but I think everybody on Earth has fought with Revved Up Like a Douche, so I'm going to stay away from that one.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I didn't include that because that is a known. I actually corrected somebody the other day about that. I was maybe a week or so ago. It's not revved up like a douche. It's a deuce.
A deuce. Yeah.
It's a deuce. Like a deuce coupe.
But the way
two-door
it
car.
sounds,
Right,
yeah, the
like
way
a
it
deuce
sounds
coupe, the
on
old
the
deuce
recording.
coupes.
But I'm going to go with the Beatles, who I'm really, I'm not a big Beatles fan, but Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds is always going
I like
have
the
a
Get Back
special
album.
place in my heart.
I like the White Album.
White Album was good.
White Album was good, man.
But I always wondered in Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds why we were talking about the girl with colitis walks by.
They were very
Why are we putting it out there that she has colitis? She suffers enough.
HIPAA laws? Hello?
It was the 60s.
Haven't you guys heard of HIPAA laws?
It was the 60s. They were more open and free then.
You're not ready for this, but your kids are going to love it.
Colitis walks by.
Okay, Marty.
That's,
And you know what the best part about it is? I don't care that I know the right lyrics now. All of these and like the videos I shared on the Dysfunction Junction Show Facebook page, I sing them that way now.
Oh, I do too.
Oh yeah,
I
especially
sing
Yellow
songs-
Ledbetter.
Yes, because
Yeah.
because
Maybe fries.
they're all moments of small, a little bit of endearment. So
It
yes,
makes you smile
Yeah,
when
yeah.
you got the Beatles come on the shuffle and you know it's coming and you smile a little bit bigger and the girl with colitis walks by.
I'll sing it. I'll sing a song wrong.
Lucy.
I'll sing it wrong just to piss somebody off.
Oh, yeah.
Mostly my wife.
Oh, well, that always helps because now you want to get killed in your sleep.
Yeah.
That's good. What's your next one, Mike?
All right. This one. Yeah, this is what I was young. The band is ABBA.
Okay.
Song is "Dancing Queen."
Oh yeah. Are they kicking her on the floor?
Dancing Queen. Feel the beat from the Tangerine.
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right.
The real lyric.
I
being,
may or may not have heard that in my head before, but now it's going to stay.
Real lyric being "Dancing Queen, feel the beat from the tambourine."
Tambourine. No, the tangerine sounds so much
I like
better.
tangerine better.
I like the fruit reference. It's very nice.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's got a good groove. I can dance
it's
to
got a
it.
good
Yeah.
groove. I like.
We have another fruit reference
I like
coming
fruit
up at some point.
references. Yeah.
In fact,
I mean, we've had Apple Dapple. We've got
we've
tangerine.
got the tangerine.
Yep, we've got it going on. There it is.
Why don't you give me my favorite one, man? Don't make me wait. Come on.
Which we gonna do the Mr. one?
No.
Which one?
I was thinking more along the lines of Kiss.
Oh, all right.
You know, that demonic
All right.
satanic rock
I
group.
heard evil group. All right, so they've got a song that came out in like 1988, 89. All right, so it was very long ago, and the song is called "Let's Put the X in Sex."
A real shitty song.
It's really a shitty song. Basic like 4-note fucking groove riff,
Yeah.
and the song's extremely derivative. But the line is, "You're begging for an eyeful, but you only get a peek."
Correct.
Now, I did not hear it that way. All right. We've got more fruit coming up.
Yeah, more fruit references.
I heard, "You're begging for an apple, but you only get a peach."
And sang that shit with much
With
gusto.
much gusto, like that was the song, and that's how the fuck it was written.
As you
Paul
look at the
Stanley.
liner notes, it says, "Let's put the X in sex." Paul Stanley, Desmond Child, Michael Herman.
That's right. It says it, and it's fucking apple and peach. Now, fast forward. Here's funny. It's 9. So fast forward 35 years. 35, almost.
Yeah.
30, somewhere between 30 to 35 years. And isn't it funny how this, the song is talking about X and sex and apple and peach. And isn't it funny that we use apples and peaches to refer to girls' butts now?
Mm-hmm.
Almost like I'm Nostradamus.
Nostradamus in the house. Yes,
That's
indeed.
what I'm saying. I'm Nostradamus.
Incorrectly predicting the future everywhere.
Oh, wow.
All the
Nice
time.
job. Mine is, I want to say newer. Listen to me. As you can tell, we're old. 2008, 2009, I think this song came out. It's Kings of Leon, Sex on Fire.
Okay.
Now, when I first heard it, I was angry because, one, I'm dyslexic, and I thought that the lyric was, instead of "this sex is on fire," I thought he said "dyslexics on fire."
You took one of mine.
Why are you burning me? And what's funny is I saw this on one of those lists. I'm like, there's more dumbasses out there just like me. You are my tribe, people.
Right. These are my people.
Pardon me.
And we love it loud. And there's another Kiss reference. Dyslexics on fire.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. Dyslexic.
Dyslexics on fire.
This is more of a kind of an in-joke between friends, but Tiny Dancer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hold me closer, Tony,
Tony
Danza.
Danza.
Every time the song is
See, I
on,
don't even
that's
think
what
we
I
need
sing.
clips. I think us singing it is even better than clips. Bro.
Some of them, just for clarity's sake, we may need a clip.
Wait,
you
but-
pick the clips.
I will. But some of these are really good with just this.
It depends on how deep dive we go. Yeah, if we go in the Wayback Machine and a song where somebody be like, "What the fuck are they talking about?"
Well, like Two Dicks and I'm Paralyzed. That might be one of them, but I don't know that Dyslexics on Fire.
Dyslexic on Fire.
They're still a hot group right now, Kings of Leon.
Right,
so
right.
these kids are like, yeah, I can honestly see
They are,
that.
but you have to remember that our demographic is older too.
Yeah, it
so
skews
all
older.
of these older references, they'll get all
Well,
of
here's
those
what
too.
you do. Go to your YouTube machine and look these songs up, and there's a lyric video. Whatever you do, don't hit the Misheard lyric video. Then you're going to be stupid like us.
Then you'll just be dumb. Like
Yeah,
this.
speaking of dumb. Hey, Lynch, what do we got going on?
Whoa.
That's what I just went. Anyway.
No, I just went
Oh, yeah,
Dyslexics
yeah.
on Fire.
Anyway. All right, so Cutting Crew, I just died in your arms tonight.
Okay.
All right.
I just died in your barn tonight.
Wow.
Mustard, no mayonnaise instead.
Oh. Oh.
'Cause he mumbles that.
Mustard, no mayonnaise.
See, I thought you were going to
instead.
go with the other line earlier in the song where he says something on the table. And I thought he said, put your head on the table. And that's not
No, this
the
is-
lyric. But I died in your barn. Wow, that's nice.
Died in your arms tonight.
I got that part.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
arms. The name of the fucking song.
I know what the name of the
No,
song
I'm telling everybody myself.
Oh, okay.
You fucking dummy.
Yeah.
I'm listening. I'm hearing it in my head now. I just died in your barn tonight.
Mustard, no mayonnaise.
Okay.
You should have just walked away.
All right. Right. Yeah.
Me, like with my dick in a jar of mayonnaise.
And mayo chup.
No, stop it with the mayo chop.
And mayo chup.
That's disgusting.
Best damn thing ever.
You are a sick human being.
I love them both.
All right. What do you got, Herm?
All right. So this one is this is a it's a Justin Timberlake song.
Okay.
It's Suit and Tie.
I don't think I've ever heard it. I may have.
But the song, the lyric is, "Let me show you a few things," and Justin sings it high. And let me show you a few things. Let me show you a few things. All right, so I'm in the car with Brenton. We're waiting to do something, and Brenton is in the back seat, and he's listening to the music, and he is singing, let me show you the toothpaste. Let me show you the toothpaste.
Wait, what?
Yep. Yeah, so he thought it said, let me show you the toothpaste.
Oh, my Lord.
Yep. So that's it right there, because that is it.
Wow.
That's a good one.
So yeah, it's let me show you the toothpaste. And I'm like, so I sing that now every time that song comes on. I even have other, like Jen sings it that way too now.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah, it's bad.
All right. Today's date being that we record is on the 20th. I'm going to give a shout out to my dearly departed brother, Jeremy Dalton, who may also be one of the kings of misheard lyrics. And I'm going with the Steve Miller Band,
Oh, I know this one.
Jet Airliner.
Jet Airliner. He thought it was Jet Airliner. He would argue.
He
would
would.
argue.
He would
till
fight
he
you.
Fucking passed out.
And the line he thought he heard was, bingo, Jed had a light on.
Yeah.
Yes.
From the day I met him in 1987, 88,
And he would
swore up and down.
sing it at the top of his lungs if the song came
bingo,
on.
Jed had a light on.
Like it was JD's name on the liner notes.
Yep, Steve Miller, Jeremy Dalton.
Yep. Oh man.
Oh, fuck, yeah. And you couldn't convince him.
No.
You could not.
No, it's not.
No, it's Bingo Jet had a light on,
Bingo
and
Jet
that's
had
the way
a
I'm
light
going to sing it. So fuck you.
Yep.
And now all of you are going to hear these songs just the same way.
Yes.
Lynch, what do you got, my man?
I'm going to go with Queen.
Okay.
All right.
I don't even think We Will Rock You.
Okay.
The line is, the actual lyrics are kicking your can all over the place.
Okay.
Commonly, I would think when I first heard that song, it was kicking your cat all over the place.
Why would you kick a cat?
I don't know. Because I'm angry and I hate cats?
What kind of sick fucking bastard
I don't
are
know.
you?
Well, you know I'm pretty sick.
Well,
but
that's a good point.
yeah, I'm demented.
Y'all both pretty sick.
I'm pretty sure that's illegal.
I'm the only normal one in this room.
Fuck you.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Whoa. That's saying something when Burns is the normal one.
Whoa.
Right? That's it.
But that's it.
That's the shallow end of the depravity pool right there. Oh. All right. I'm moving a couple around because I'm saving one for later.
All right.
If we make it.
Okay. All right. I have next choice is it's a Taylor Swift song.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
That sounds nice. It's our song.
Isn't that a James Taylor bit?
No.
Oh, that's her song. Used to be her song too.
Yes.
Whatever. Okay, our song, Taylor
Yep.
Swift.
And the actual lyric is, on her first date, didn't kiss her, but I should.
Okay.
But I should have. All right. But if you listen to it, it sounds, and I heard her saying, and on the first date, didn't kiss her in the shit house.
Wow.
And I
They
wasn't.
do shit differently in Tennessee,
I
don't
thought
they?
maybe, it was down south. Maybe it was something different. That's it.
Okay, well, I'm going to stick to the country-ish vein. I know Taylor started out as country and became a whore. I'm going to go back to the early 90s, and I'm going with Garth Brooks. Now, the first time I heard this song, it tells the story of a young man coming of age and has sex with an older woman. He gets brought into, manhood.
Yep.
But I found it odd. The first line of the actual song is, I went to work for her that summer. Now, for quite a while, the line I heard was, I went to work for Earl that summer, which made that song take on a whole
new meaning.
I'm like,
wow, you were really progressive.
I
bro.
was. I was ahead
were
of
very
I
progressive.
had
You were
this
ahead of the curve.
transgender gimmick way
Figured
before
out.
because not only did he go to work for Earl that summer,
I
he
went to
referred
work
to
for
Earl
that
as
summer.
her throughout the rest of the song. She came to me one evening with a hot cup of coffee and a smile. I'm like, wait, Earl's a chick? Wait, or is Earl one of those girly men? Who is
Right,
Earl?
it's like, is Earl like just her nickname? I went for Earl.
Maybe she's named Earlene. I don't
Right.
know, but yeah, but Earl. That's what I heard, and I swear to God, until I got shown the lyric sheet, I'm like, well, I feel better now that I'm not a complete dumbass. I went to work for Earl that summer, and then he raped me.
For real.
All right, Lynch, what do you got?
John Legend.
Okay.
Song All of Me. Beautiful song. The lyrics actually are, my head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. Commonly misheard. Not me personally, but it is a fact that another person I do know has heard it this way. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fire.
That's impossible.
Yeah, because you're in water.
Right.
Fire and
Right.
water don't mix.
Right.
Fire, water good, fire bad.
Right. Yeah.
Fire bad.
Or money good, Napster bad.
Lars sucks.
Oh, wait. Does anybody have any Metallica on this list? I don't want to get sued.
No.
Okay, good.
No. I can throw one on there, but you know.
I'm sure you could. All right. What do you got, Herm?
I got one more. All
okay.
right.
I've got 3.
My last one is a song by Mr. Mister.
Okay.
All right. And the song is Kyrie.
I knew it.
Oh,
Okay.
good song. Too.
I knew it.
All right. So the actual lyrics are Kyrie eleison, down the road that I must travel. Now, I forget the actual definition of Kyrie eleison.
Some sort of prayer, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
it's
kind of like
religious
it's
connotation.
kind of like something that it has a religious, and it means like believe in the Lord, I carry the
Lord is my shepherd,
right?
and whatever.
It's something like that. It has a meaning, within religious circles. Kyrie eleison, down the road that I must travel. Kyrie eleison, through the darkness of the night. Kyrie eleison, where I'm going, will you follow? Kyrie eleison, on a highway in the night. Okay. Okay, now the song came out in 1985. All right, so I was 8 years old, and my 8-year-old brain heard carry a laser down the road that I must travel.
Yes.
Carry a laser through the darkness of the night. This all made total fucking sense.
Well, it does, because it doesn't change the context of the song.
Not really, no.
Not really, and it adds Star Wars.
Yeah.
Carry a laser where I'm going. Will you follow?
Follow.
Carry a laser on a highway in the night.
Yeah.
I wanted to do all of those things.
When did you learn you were a dumbass?
Then.
When my mother corrected me in the car that day.
Oh, it was same day.
Yes.
Oh, you didn't have to live with.
Oh, well, I hadn't sang it around her. It was the first time I'd sang it in the car near her.
Okay.
But yeah, it was quite a while. It was probably, there was a couple months I just sang the shit out of that way. Yep, and that's what I thought it meant.
All right, for those who do want to know, I got the Google machine at my
Look at
side.
you working the Google machine. You're so nice.
From Greek, Kyrie eleison, loosely translated, means Lord have mercy.
Oh, there you go.
On the road that I'm. Okay, yeah. Now it all makes sense.
And I sang that in junior high chorus.
Did you really?
Yeah, the whole chorus. We sang that song.
Were you good?
It actually came out really good.
Okay, good. Did you say carry a laser?
No,
Then it wasn't.
if I had known then what I know now, I probably would have.
But it wasn't that good.
Heard, carry a laser down the road that I must travel.
Damn. That is a good one. I feel bad for you, but not nearly as bad as I feel for myself. Because I'm going to go about that same time period, going with our dearly departed friend Robert Palmer.
Yeah.
Addicted to Love. And the line is actually, you're going to have to face it, you're addicted to love.
Yes.
And being 8 or 9 years old, never quite understood why, but I might as well face it, you're a dick in a glove.
Wow.
Yeah.
How the fuck did you make that leap at 9 years old?
That you're a dick in a glove? It's what he said.
You could make that leap.
Robert, Addicted to Love, Robert Palmer, Chris Burns. I wrote that shit.
Okay.
I saw the liner notes.
You're a dick in a glove. You are going to sing that the next
time.
time.
Dick in a glove. Da-na-na-na-na-na.
And the Bimbettes didn't care. They just kept doing their little strut.
The band chicks just did that for like 2 or 3 videos.
Yeah.
Lipstick and tight black,
Like,
little
what are we
black
going to do for a concept? The old one worked. Rake it back. You got any more?
I think I have one. Yeah, I found this one on this list.
All right. Because I got my last one, and then I got the Jim Lalamere champion of all time.
It's artist is Paul Young. Every time you go away. The correct lyric is, every time you go away, you take a piece of me with you.
Uh-huh.
This is a personal choice.
I like this Misheard lyric.
Yeah.
I like it.
I
read it today while I was looking through shit, and I was like, oh, that one speaks to my heart.
This goes out to Big Herm.
All right.
Every time you go away, you take a piece of
meat with you.
All right.
There's a commercial there that needs to happen.
It's probably been done by Arby's or Hardee's or something like that.
I don't care.
You take
a
piece of meat with you.
Noble Smokehouse.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I'll do the jingle for free.
There you go. Wow.
Just pay me in Tootsie Rolls.
After you take the piece of meat with you, you may have to relieve yourself. I know a million of you have heard this lyric, but it's one of my favorites. Bad Moon Rising by Creedence Clearwater Revival.
I know exactly where you're going.
And I don't even have to say the line. I'll just say the misheard lyric, and I still hear it this way. There's a bathroom on the right.
Yeah. That's...
You can't sing it any other way.
There's a bathroom on the right.
And there is. It's actually right over there.
Yep, it is. It's right there.
So I'll throw this last one in.
This the Lalamere special?
This is the Jim Lalamere champion
Here it
of the world.
The Jim Lalamere special.
The song was Same Old Situation by Motley Crue.
Oh, dear Lord.
And the line is, she introduced me to her lover in a cellophane dress.
Yes.
Jim's line, which he argued and probably still argues to this day. You can give him the liner notes. You can call Nikki Sixx, have him come to the house, drink some coffee, and say, "You're wrong. I wrote this song." No, dude, no.
That's not what you're saying.
No, dude.
I know what you wrote on the notes,
Dude,
but that's
no.
not what you're saying. Dude!
The line Jim heard was, "Introduced me to her lover in a Saturday dress." And we had questions. What is a Saturday
dress?
Thank you.
It's one step below a Sunday dress.
And wait. It's a Saturday dress. So is it on a Sunday and she's still wearing last night's dress?
Is she on the walk of shame?
She's a fucking whore? What's up? It's
a whore.
In a Saturday dress. Well, you're going out to the club, right? So it's club wear. So like I can see that, but back then, how long has he thought this?
Probably since the song came out in 1989.
Okay, how old is he?
He's 50.
He's about to turn 50.
Nope, sorry, he doesn't get a pass on that.
No, he turns 50 before I do.
That's right.
Maybe if he
July
was maybe if
14th.
he's younger in his 20s, I would say maybe because you could work it with age. And
That's
the
when
way
I
it
met
works.
him. He was in his 20s, yeah.
But he already believed it by then.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Fought.
okay, so there it is. He already had that implemented. So yeah, no pass.
Fought.
No, I was trying to I was hoping to get him out in a loophole.
Scusi, no
bro.
pass.
I was trying to get the boy a loophole.
And
I
of
was
course-
trying. I worked real hard.
Oh, I got you.
No
I
taking,
got
no
you.
laundry.
Sorry, dude. it
And
just
of course,
didn't happen.
I have to tip my hat to Senor Lynch, and I've shown you this video before, and if you guys out there haven't seen it, go to our Facebook page or look it up on YouTube, Pantera, Misheard Lyrics.
Yes.
And have fun with the song Fucking Hostile, and just, I'm not even tell you a goddamn thing. You will see all those Misheard Lyrics. Whoever did that video, first of all, fucking genius. Second, had an answer for every lyric on there. It's not like he misheard one line. This dude did the entire song. It was fucking fantastic. So, Fucking Hostile. See, you're laughing already because you know. You know what these guys are getting into.
I'll do that again later.
Of course.
Have you guys ever watched the Cooking Hostile videos?
Yes,
Yes.
I love those fucking guys.
With the raw ketchup and the
Yeah.
farts in full form, and oh my
I
god, he's
fucking love that
hilarious.
show.
Is he really pimping knives in that thing, or does he just like that particular knife?
He just likes that particular.
Okay,
night.
because at the end of it, he's like, and you can do all this with your Thor banger fucking kitchen knife.
Yeah.
Okay, are you
Well,
selling these things?
I'm sure he gets a sponsorship from them
Probably.
too,
As-
because
as well he should.
even before his channel became big, I mean, he's been around for years. I mean, going back to I want to say he started off in very early 2000s, but before pre-YouTubes, and then he became a YouTubes guy.
Gotcha.
YouTubes.
If you guys out there have any misheard lyrics you'd like to share with us, you know the drill. JunctionDysfunctionShow@gmail.com.
Yes.
Or send them to the Facebook page, or
Carrier pigeon.
Yeah.
Carrier pigeons.
Post a fucking question right on the page.
Smoke
There-
signals.
You can do that.
yes, and we will answer them next week
Yeah.
when we reconvene.
Yes.
All right. I am going to make mention because I'm sweaty as fuck right now in my brand new Father's Day shirt. Thank you for the shirt, Emma. I hope you liked when you saw it.
Her job. Good job, honey.
Good job.
It is hot as balls in this room where we record, and we would like to offer a gift of help to put in the AC maybe later this week.
Either that or I'm just going to bring one that sits on a table and blows on me.
That's kind of selfish, man.
See, I'm comfortable,
Yeah, you do you, bro. I do me.
but also don't forget.
It was definitely warmer in here when we got here, and it's helped that the air has moved
Yeah.
a little.
Yes,
Yeah.
we had the fan
It was
going.
fucking. It was definitely heavy and stale. in
Airflow.
when we got
This
here.
was Africa hot.
It was. Yeah. It was.
Well, that's one
It was
thing I meant to do today is go to get the Walmart.
Sultry.
I want to go to Walmart and get 2 box fans because once you put a box fan up here,
Oh yeah, I bet if you had a cross breeze, it'd be
fucking
great.
beautiful.
It'd be great.
All right,
We're just
I'm
trying to keep the electric bill under $1 million.
1 for 3. I'm going for 2 for 4. Yes.
You're 500.
500 shot right now. I could have helped the Celtics this past week. Okay, not a misheard lyric, and it just kind of story to close out the show. Went to Emma's middle school graduation this past week.
How was that?
It was
Yup.
fantastic. I took a little bit of video, but at the end there was a special musical performance. They had the kids come out, middle schoolers, and they start playing. And I'm like, are they playing the White Stripes? Yeah, the band was playing
Dun, 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 dun.
Seven Nation Army.
Yeah, it's very easy song for younger kids.
Oh, that wasn't
to
my
get going.
problem. The girl who was singing, you could not hear her. She was
That's
whispering.
because they didn't have Big Herm doing sound.
No, I don't think she was projecting because Emma was 5 feet from her and says she couldn't hear. Like, I'm going to Wichita.
Yeah, big event. Yeah, big event and nervousness.
Yeah,
equals no sound.
Yeah,
I can see it.
The pucker factor.
But they did some really great music
large.
earlier, and it sounded great, and it carried. But nope, this girl got up there, and
but it was a band, right? So the band sounded great. You just couldn't hear her.
Yes,
right, because the band is big enough
to drown her right the
right.
fuck out.
She needs.
And another thing, if you're gonna do a musical performance in front of people, know the fucking lyrics and don't be reading them off your goddamn phone while you're trying to sing.
Oh yeah,
you lost me on that. So whoever you are, congratulations for graduating middle school, and fuck you for ruining that song.
Yeah, you should have.
Yeah,
you should have done the work, and everybody's off book by performance.
Oh,
fuck.
In other non-related news, I'm on my own with work.
Oh, nobody has to hold your hand anymore?
No.
Nice.
No.
So
nice.
You stare at the naked ladies by yourself?
Nice, so you get to jerk off alone now
Yes.
instead of with somebody else in the car.
Always around their shit schedule or when they got to take a leak.
Excellent.
Take the shirt off slower, Mary. Come on. Oh, yeah, right there.
So far, it's turning out there's a lot of sitting around doing nothing.
Good.
Heard.
Lynch
Lynch has a job as and I say this with finger quotes, investigator. I don't know what that means. I'm pretty sure he's a voyeur and he just jerks off in his car.
I was a paid voyeur in my former career for 20 years.
But you did it watching television, which is completely different than sitting in front of someone's house, you prevert.
There's the rub. Sometimes it's a challenge to even get a view of the neighborhood. Because I'm working like Boston suburbs.
Oh, my man, you need my drone.
I have several.
Yeah, he's got a bunch.
You need my drone.
And what's funny you say that. Yesterday, around noontime, I'm sitting there, I hear this buzzing noise. So I thought it was the stereo, so I turned it down. And nope. I happened to look through the windshield, and there's not just like going to Best Buy and buying a drone. This was like top quality professional drone.
Oh yeah.
And it was just he was not very high up, and I could hear it, but it was just like a whisper.
Yeah, that's the one that Jen bought me one to play with. She wanted to see me use it before we spend the real money.
Yeah.
And I bought it, and I can make that thing do tricks and flip in the living room, dude.
Yeah.
This thing's tight. It's a holy stone, and it's pretty good, but it's small as hell.
I have a bunch of those. It's big.
Really nice. And now that and she knows that I can make it work, and I've taken it outside and watched, because I'm going to use it for camera work. So
yeah, that's what I bought it for. To fuck around a couple years ago.
I'm going to go drop about $2,000 on a good one and call
I'm registered with the FAA, motherfuckers.
Oh my lord!
Pretty much
That's
same thing.
Scary as fuck, right there.
Get an FAA registration and do whatever the fuck I want.
I can't fly a plane. I can crash a quad though. Quadcopter though.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah. No loss of life in that.
Oh, of course.
No, but
it has to be a big quad.
No, but it does allow you to go out and file a flight plan when you're using it, and it's on record. So somebody's using, you know what I mean? You're going to be using something for shooting in an area. You can't actually file a flight plan, and it becomes disseminated.
Yeah, I have to be careful here because a lot of commercial flights go right down this valley here.
I didn't know that.
Heading towards Hartford.
Okay, that makes sense.
And Groton to London's the other direction. They come from my driveway in that way.
Now,
with using the FAA, you also can get into their site and find out what your altitude limits ceilings are.
Yeah, I did all that investigating before I even started pitching it real high.
Right, because depending on where you are, your altitude ceiling changes, and you.
Just a little friendly reminder, guys. Drones can be toys, but it's serious shit when you go over about 100 feet, because you'd be amazed at how what the ceiling is in a residential area like this. Because we have a lot of major airports in our area. TF Green, Logan, Bradley. Then we have the smaller ones: Groton, New London,
Danielson.
There's another one.
One in Willarico.
Willimantic has that little one.
Yeah, you can pretty much take most of your drones to between 1,000 and 1,500 feet.
Yeah.
Around here, and you're pretty much safe because even with airports close, they're not that low yet.
No,
the lowest you'll hit is somebody in a single prop
maybe
plane.
in a single private plane, or in like a
glider.
Yeah, something like that. But more than likely 15 around here. It's like 1,500 foot is your ceiling.
I watched a YouTube video with this guy, dumbass.
It's high enough you can't see the fucking drone. Let's put it that way. You're flying by the screen. You're not flying by watching that.
And you're praying that
nothing comes up.
Or that you don't lose connectivity to the GPS. Oh yeah, it's scary. Anyway,
that's really when you want to do that shit. You spend like. I'm going to drop $2,000 and
easily.
You know, for something decent.
That's low end.
Yeah, I mean,
low end of the high end. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's entry level, high end, real pro shit. But that's where I'm starting.
It's a fun hobby. But anyway, that's all my news for the week.
I have no damn news.
Well, no, you had your news. You had to watch your daughter walk.
It was interesting.
That's news.
It was very interesting. And life is about to get
really Mikey graduated.
Yeah, that's right.
Last Monday. That's why we did it last week. Mikey graduated. It was great.
So, once again, if you have misheard lyrics you want to send them in any way you want, but we would prefer Junction Dysfunction Show at gmail.com.
Yes.
But we'll take them any way we can get them.
Yes.
Show ideas, things you want us to talk about, anything.
Yeah,
news,
man, anything.
News, local, national, worldwide, please.
Is the bathroom on the right?
Flood.
Maybe the bathroom's on the left, and you feel solid about that.
Flood my box.
Right?
Flood my box with the queries.
Flood my box.
Wow, flood my box with the queries.
That should actually be an email
Flood
address.
my box with the queers?
Flood my box with the queries.com.
Is that's a new misheard lyric?
It is. Right there.
I'm writing a song, I didn't even fucking know it. I'm like Elvis Presbyterian there.
Oh my God, walk us out, Lynch.
All right. Next week, I don't know what topic we're going to pick up. We're going to talk a little bit about here and converse through the magic of our cellular devices. Come up with an idea. Again, if you have any ideas, Facebook, email, personally text any one of us that you know. Please, thank you for listening to Dysfunction Junction, and we'll catch you next week.
Peace!